What's going on, everyone? I hope you're all having a good day. Today's Thursday. We're almost at the end of the week. It's almost the weekend. So here we are. So before I begin, I do want to ask if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. Please like this video and share this out with anyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it, and it would definitely help me out if you can do that for me. So I want to give my thoughts real quick on this Yoshinobu Yamamoto free agency that's going on right now. It's been a little quiet this week. There's been a few small signings that went down with some of the teams, um, and then there was some trades. The Yankees and Dodgers being the main one, and there was some other trades that went down as well. So we all knew that this free agency with Yoshinobu Yamamoto was going to take a while. He is going to do his due diligence in meeting with the teams that he said he would meet with. He had those initial Zoom meetings, and then he narrowed it down to who he was going to meet with. So thus far, he has met with the Yankees, he has met with the Mets, he has met with the Giants, he has met with the Dodgers. So the other teams that he's going to meet with are going to be the Blue Jays and the Red Sox. And then the other team that I heard that was mentioned was the Phillies. So he's not done meeting with teams yet. There's a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors going around as far as, which team is the favorite, or, you know, there's a lot of speculation, right? There's some people that are saying that the Yankees are the heavy favorites, they have the advantage. There's some people saying that it's the Dodgers, but we don't know. We don't know. One thing's for sure, he is going to make a decision. My prediction, I think he makes a decision by next week. If I had to pick a day, I would say next Wednesday. All right. So one could argue that, maybe the Dodgers have an advantage, right? If we're thinking about it, with that deferral money with Otani, right? Now they can sign some other players, right? Um, Yamamoto did meet with the Dodgers, and guys like Otani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Will Smith, they were in on the meeting as well, and that's huge, right? That's huge. You're trying to represent your best team possible to be present in these meetings, and you're trying to sell the Dodgers to Yamamoto, and he gets to play alongside Otani, which is huge. You have another teammate who is Japanese, right? But the question is, does Yamamoto want to play alongside a Japanese teammate? Now, he has said that he doesn't mind playing alongside another Japanese player, but that he's open. So that's good. That's good news for, the other teams. But would he rather play with another Japanese player, or would he rather go to a team where he could be the only Japanese player and, that, and get that attention for himself, especially in a big market like New York, right? Would rather have that? Would he rather sign with the Yankees if he wanted that type of attention? If he wanted to be the Japanese star, he didn't. He doesn't. Is there a factor where he doesn't want to be in Shohei Otani's shadow? These are questions that I wonder, that I ask, and I want to know what you all think. Because these could be things that he could be thinking about. Does he prefer a big market team, which, the Dodgers are a big market team. They're not like a big market team like the Yankees, but they certainly, um, have the capability of, of signing Yamamoto. We can't discredit them. There's some people that are saying that the Yankees and the Dodgers are the co-favorites to sign Yamamoto. Some people argue that it's one of those teams that are the clear favorites, like I said earlier. Some folks are saying it's the Mets. The Mets have a clear shot, and it's possible, right? It's possible. Especially when the Mets have an owner like Steve Cohen, who is not afraid to spend money. We know that. We've seen that. We saw the money that he spent a season ago. So he can very well spend that money to sign Yoshinobu Yamamoto. But we'll just have to wait and see, right? I know, again, he's meeting with some of the other teams. From what Jack Curry said, it sounds like he is going to meet with the Yankees in New York, which will be good for the Yankees. And they could give him, a full-on tour of Yankee Stadium, and they can have the meetings at headquarters, right? I know some people had a little bit of a concern of, some of the front office guys flying out to California to go meet with Yamamoto, but I don't think that's much of a cause of concern for me. What I think about that, I think that it shows that the Yankees are still serious of signing him. That's what that tells me. So they made the effort to go out there to meet with him and talk, and whatever those initial meetings were, they still made the effort to go fly out to California and meet with him. I don't think that's a cause for concern, considering the Yankees were out in Japan watching him pitch, and Brian Cashman had made a couple of trips to Japan to watch him pitch. And one of those games, it was a no hitter. So, the Yankees front office flying out to California, I personally don't think that's a cause of concern. Um, they did their due diligence. They did what they were supposed to do. So I know it's been quiet, right? We truly don't know what's going on with Yamamoto. We don't know what he's thinking. He's just following, his word, his promise in meeting with these teams, and just giving them an opportunity to hear them out. And that's just based on who he is and where he's from. He's very much about formalities and just wants to keep his word and wants to give everybody a fair chance. And you have to respect that. You have to respect that about an athlete. All right. I had again, I think it's safe to say we all had a feeling that his decision was going to take, long. He does have till January 4th to make a decision, but I don't think that decision is going to take that long. I truly think he will make a decision by next week. I don't see it happening this week. Next week, I think it's a safer thing to say. So, if I was to tell you what the Yankees should do, as a Yankees fan, what I think, obviously you sell them on, the history of the team, right? The history goes a long way. Even though as of late, yes, they haven't won a championship in 14 years, but this is an opportunity to show that, hey, this is what we are having on our organization. Here's what we have done. And you being a part of this team, you can help us get to that next level. You can help us get into the postseason. You can help us win a World Series, right? They have to sell high on him. And not to mention, they saved a special number for him, the number 18. And that's an important number to the Japanese players. And they've been saving that number for him for a while now. So they've been waiting for this moment. to for this moment to hopefully present that to him and say he could be the number 18. You know, and hopefully, and I do trust Hal Steinbrenner and Brian Cashman and the front office guys to to get the job done. I do expect them to get the job done, but of course, my hope is that when he meets with uh, the front office in New York, that they're able to give offer him a contract. You know, and that contract is going to be pretty lucrative. Hopefully, they make a good impression. We know the Dodgers and the Mets are going to do everything they can, right, to sign with them, to sign with them, and they certainly have some advantages as well. Let's not forget. Okay, so at the end of the day, do I feel like the Yankees um, gonna sign him? I feel confident. But until he signs on that contract and that ink is dry, we don't know what will happen. We don't know. But my optimism, my confidence is high. If I'm gonna shoot for the moon, I'm gonna say I'm 99% sure. But anything is possible. You know, Free agency, you just don't know what's going to happen. So you can speculate, you can read up on all the rumors, and you can uh, believe what you want to believe. But at the end of the day, free agents, in this case, like Yamamoto, are going to. It's up to him. It's up to them to make that decision. So, we'll just have to wait and see. But I just wanted to give my thoughts on the Yamamoto free agency. I know for some of us fans, it's we get a little impatient. We want a decision to be made, but that's just not the way he rolls. That's not the way Yamamoto operates. He's going to meet with all the teams he's going to meet with, and he's going to take his time with his decision making. You know, and rightfully so. It's a big deal. It's a big commitment, and you know the money that he's going to get is going to be huge. You're looking at a minimum at this point. I would say you're looking at a minimum of 300 because other teams are going to all the teams are going to drive the price up. So depending on what one team offers, another team is probably going to try and up that, no doubt. And if I'm signing Yamamoto, I'm going to give him as high like a big contract. So I'll start with 300. I may go a little higher. I'll give him the 10 years if that's what it's going to take. But I definitely would include an opt out in that. After like 5 years or so. He's 25 now, so I think it's safe to say he's probably going to get a 10-year contract. Originally I was saying maybe 250 million, 8 or 9 years. 3 months ago I was saying 200 million, but the market's gone up since then. So his value has gotten much higher. All right. Um, Stay tuned. I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited. This is the off season. This is free agency. This is some fun stuff to talk about, and I gave my take on it. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that I'm right. This is just strictly my opinion, my thoughts. If you have different thoughts and opinions, please drop it in the comments. Please tell me what you're feeling. You know, Regardless of what team you support or who you root for, again, let me know because I would love to read your comments and your thought and drop your thoughts. Give me your thoughts. I want to read it all. If you disagree with me, by all means, I won't take offense to it. I promise. So I want to have these. I want to have these discussions. I want to be able to continue to have these types of discussions. All right. So that's all I got for now. Hopefully, we hear something. We hear something soon. And if other news comes out, I will definitely let you know. And if you haven't yet, Please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video. Share this out with anyone else you know. And then I will see you all next time.